Hello, and welcome to the 2022 Data4Good Award interview series. Today, I have the distinct honor and privilege of speaking with Anusha Dandapani, Chief Data and Analytics Officer for UNICC, and Chiara Rucco, Data Analyst for the same organization. Ladies, welcome to the interview.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for having us.
So tell us a little bit about your organization's passion for leveraging data for the betterment of society.
Thank you for having us here today. And we also want to acknowledge and thank the CDO magazine for the award for Data4Good Awards. My name is Anusha Dandapani. I've joined UNICC, which is United Nations International Computing Center, as a chief of data and analytics services that we offer here at UNICC. And over time, I realized that, joining an organization like United Nations, where our focus is to apply data and analytics here for social good. UNICC has over 50 years of experience in providing trusted and shared services, especially the digital business solutions to our United Nations partners. This strategic vision of our organization is to build the digital business support to address the United Nations SDG goals. And also we bring the expertise and the knowledge that is required when it comes to technology and the business environment that we work in. And for us, it has been an exciting time because this is the right opportunity for us to bring about innovation technologies such as robotic process automation, artificial intelligence, and blockchain. So over the course of our journey so far here at UNICC, our focus has been to make sure that we are well positioned to serve the needs of our UN partner agencies. This kind of a mandate, especially when it comes to data, comes from our Secretary General, where the data programs need to focus with the next level when it comes to humanitarian use cases and the areas of analytics and AI and machine learning. Is one of the use cases that we use. For example, a couple of examples that I can bring about is some of the partner agencies who we are supporting with are using AI and machine learning in identifying war crimes, and on also using AI and machine learning for support of identifying intelligence from unstructured data. So there are so many use cases that the organization currently is focused on and building about, and that is the passion for data that we bring as an organization.
That's pretty significant. Now, your organization won the award for quality education. Tell us about your work in this category, if you would.
Our Data4Good Hackathon that we organized in 2021 last year was very much focused on giving opportunities to not just the students, but also the academic community to bring about solutions to real world problems, especially the ones that we are focused on here at UNICC. Our thought process was not only to bring the academic collaboration, but also this network of this cross-functional teams, especially the technology partners and also the subject matter experts from industry and the private sector to come along and focus on solving real-world problems. And I do believe that this kind of an opportunity enabled our student community to improve not only their analytical skills, but also strengthen their approach in solving real-world problems that has a global impact.
That's really great. And I know we're going to have some words from Chiara as we go down our questions here today. So tell us a little bit about your future plans to build on your organization's success in leveraging data for the betterment of society. As you look forward, what do you see?
We are a small unit within a big organization, and we have just started. So for us, the focus of our data and the action portfolio that we are building up is for us to ground up. We are focused on consulting, designing, setting up implementation and support services using the diverse technology stack, especially for data. And more or less, we believe that bringing together the public sector expertise and the professional services and the academia mindset is where our focus is on and the company's focus is on. And as an organization, for us, bringing forth these innovative ideas, hackathon happened to be a good modality for us to start with. And that's where we see that great ideas come from.
Right. Now, as you sort of think about the focus that the leadership of UNICC has on data governance and data quality, how strong is their commitment to those two topics in terms of supporting the overall mission execution?
See, Mark, we really are at the center stage when it comes to data and the data management of the data assets that we help our partner agencies manage. The data serves better only when it is governed better, and it is also effective for us to deliver good outcomes if the programs and the governance around these programs are built in. So our focus is always to deliver effective and efficient results for our partner agencies who we are focused on. So it is part of our core DNA to consider data governance as part of the thinking process itself, not just the thinking, but we are also focused on implementing it.
Very nice. So, how do you see good data governance having a greater impact on society over the next decade,
Uh,
Anusha?
Mark, data and analytics leaders, they know that without good data governance, the data and the analytics practices will definitely not meet the demand that comes from these organizations that we work with. And also, it is necessary for us to focus on cost optimization and focus on best customer experience. However, our focus has been to bring forth those best practices, common reusable frameworks that will help us effectively to create a good foundation of data practices that we follow here at UNICC in the data analytics unit. See, the overall objective is for us to hold ourselves accountable. The model is built around holding ourselves accountable to help our decision makers to become more data driven. So data reliability, data consistency, and data quality is front and center in the decision making process that we go about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this has been quite insightful. Well, as we wrap our short discussion, are there any additional details you'd like to share as it relates to your 2022 Data for Good Award achievement?
So thank you for having me here. My name is Chiara Rucco and I live in Lecce in the south of Italy. I recently graduated in computer engineering at the University of Salento, and now I work as a data analyst at the United Nations International Computing Center. So in my opinion, the Data for Good Awards is very important to promote the idea of hackathons. That is a viable option for students to practice with use cases and real data sets, and to approach their learning experience in a collaborative way, improving soft skills through hands-on experience. But what did I learn from my experience? So I can say that being involved in a challenge is one of the factors that improve students' preparedness to face industry and market in terms of critical and creative thinking and personal autonomy. So in my case, it took me from an hackathon participant to a data science intern to becoming a data specialist working today within the International Computing Center data unit. In my current role, I take delight in turning dull data into numbers that tell stories and help make decisions. And my focus area has been climate change and development programs for international institutions. We every day support UN partner agencies in their progress on their SDG goals by presenting data-driven insights to help them improve the value of the data resources they own. At UNICC, we believe in the learning by doing approach, and every day is a new day full of new challenges to face.
Awesome. Well, that's pretty powerful and a great contribution you're making. Congratulations on your participation in the program and your recent graduation. And both of you, thank you so much for joining me today for this interview. And once again, I'd like to congratulate your team on this great award. And for all of our listeners and readers of the magazine, If you'd like more exciting interviews like this, please visit us again at cdomagazine.tech to get those interviews. Again, Mark Johnson, Editorial Board Chair, CDO Magazine. Thank you, Anusha and Chiara.